Hi everyone, welcome back to my series of great tools for good mental health. And just a reminder that I am doing this series of videos throughout September to raise awareness for mental health in support of Are You OK Day, which is on the 12th of September, and just to remind everyone to start having good quality conversations around mental health and help us break any taboos around having those conversations. Especially important because, again, 1 in 5 of us will be experiencing our own mental health battles at any one time, so it's a massive percentage of the population. So today's tool, we are looking at how do we de-escalate an anxiety attack or a panic attack or any other attack when we are in that moment. So how can we de-escalate that when we are in the moment experiencing that attack? So what we are going to do is I'm going to give you one simple tool that will help you when you are in that moment. And when you are in that moment and you are experiencing an attack, whatever that attack looks like, it can really feel all-encompassing. And in particular, we tend to feel it in sort of our chest, maybe a tightening, maybe around our throat, in our heads, a ruminating, as we've already spoken about, and in our stomach. But the truth is, everything has a boundary. Even when we're experiencing anxiety or panic attacks, or we've got post-traumatic stress, whatever that might look like, there is always a boundary to it. So for example, if I burnt my finger, if I put it on a hot plate and burnt it, it's going to sting, but it too will have a boundary. It might hurt around my finger, it might throb, I might feel it around some other parts of my hand, but I'm not going to feel it in my elbow, am I? So everything has a boundary, including when we suffer from anxiety attacks or panic attacks, depression, any of the thoughts and feelings that come up surrounding those mental health situations. So what we can do is to move our attention away from where we're feeling that and look at where it's not, and notice where we don't notice it. So for example, if we are feeling it sort of in our trunk, in our head, in our throats, a tightening of the face, we might then turn our attention to the soles of our feet and just notice what we notice around the soles of our feet. What do they feel like? What are the sensations? Are there tingling sensations? And then just move it up a little bit. We might feel it around our legs. And again, so we're really looking for our boundaries. If we feel it in our chest, do we feel it in our back, or do we not feel it in our back? So just looking for the boundaries and noticing sensations that are outside of those boundaries. So whether it's tingling in our feet, or noticing sensations in our back, maybe a warmth, maybe coolness, however you feel it, we all feel things differently. And just keep focus and keep our attention focused where we don't feel it. Okay, so that's really important. So if we focus our sensations away, focus our thoughts and our feelings away from those sensations, then what we're going to do is we're going to de-escalate that. So whenever we have these sorts of experiences, any of these sorts of attacks, the reason why they come on so strong is because we're focusing all of our attention into that one space. So let's take our attention away from that space, spend time focusing it elsewhere. It might be, as I said, in your arms or your legs, it might be in your back. Notice what you haven't noticed. So if I sit here long enough, I can notice that there's almost a tingly sensation in my legs. And the more I keep focus on that, the less I'm focusing on sensations in my chest, for example. So that'll help us to de-escalate an attack. And you will notice too that once you've done that for a while, when you come back to your chest, you're not feeling it the same way as you felt it before. So there is another tool for you. This tool is all about de-escalating those sensations while we're experiencing them. Up next, I will share with you another tool that you can use to help you, not when you're experiencing them per se in the moment, but just to create some resilience around your mindset. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will be sharing another tool with you shortly.